In today's episode, we will be going over some of the best highlights from the matchup between T1 and HLE during the lower finals of the 2024 LCK Spring Playoffs. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
As Viper does find a piercing arrow on top of the center, and the backs are going to come through, or at least one of them for Peanut here. Teleport back from Carrier, and now Ona might have an opportunity.
They don't know. No vision.
Yeah, there's the flash forward from Carrier. Viper able to try and get off to the side. Good crash down to try and get him out of there, but there's the permafrost, and Viper will be taken down. Kumayushi gets...
Rek'Sai is kind of forced to auto you in trades and kind of guarantee the sort of healing reduction. But the thing with it is you kind of just wait out the healing reduction before you burrow underground.
Oh, this is a little bit dangerous. This Faker is going to get engaged on. Immediately flashes away the Glacial Prison. Going to go wide. There is the lockdown on the Dragon for T1. But Delight gets them on in there. They take down Faker. Empress Divide is massive. And it's 2 kills to start off the fight. Carrier is not long for the world either. And HLE Life Esports, they lose a Drake, but they'll take 3.
This is the main criticism.
They'll get their turn on this Drake.
HLE should just slow play this. They have a Varus who's rotating over. They don't have to hard engage unless it's onto the packageless Faker. He's got it on this angle now.
Yeah, this is so dangerous. They do manage to take down the second Dragon, but they look for the engage. There's the package to live it over the top, but it's Ona that goes down first. Zeka will find Faker, special delivery, and it's Hanwha that managed to get it on over, and it's a Hextech Drake on top of everything. T1 pretty happy that they're...
Yeah, and I mean, again, it's Rel and it's Vi who are the ones tanking the pack. It's not too big of a deal. T1 are going to pick up this Herald, but the mid-tier 1 for Hanwha looks pretty healthy, so...
Kind of ridiculous. Is Kumayushi going to come on over? Piercing Darkness not going to work out. It's now, let's see whether Zeus is going to survive. He flashes forward, gets the head bonk. The Empress Divide is going to throw him against the wall as they focus the turret. The Bolt Breaker is going to get the shield for Peanut, and Zeka, he survives with his shifting sands. Sets up his own turret as well as they take down the Zac. Doran, he survived. His turret had already basically fallen down earlier, and the Rift Herald is going to charge into that inner turret as well. Doran actually having the gusto to take down...
No, and that's going to be a... Oh, TP coming in.
Yeah, TP from Zeka here. Moves towards his top side. Is now Faker having to deal with it. Conquering Sand's going to come through, and of course there's Peanut. Turns up, that is going to be just the last Sand Soldier auto, and Zeka just collects it.
I mean, with Halo Blades here, well, they're very late to show up for the fight.
Yeah, very late, and also, you know, Faker doesn't have that many quite stacked up yet. Again,
Zeus, this flank angle pretty big from Zeus, like you were talking about. Carrier making his way in. The Drake already secured Hanwha's first of the game, but there is the elastic slingshot. They dive on in, the package down as well, and they take down Zeka, the priority target. Doran looks for the backline and will be able to trade the mid laners, and there is a great Magnus Storm as well. Viper, the next one that can try and carry this fight is Ona, is starting to pop off, but the piercing arrow going to take him down. Zeus now just trying to peel as best he can. Peanut, how are you still alive? Almost managing to escape as Viper has to flash away. Doran, of course, can just survive for basically forever. He'll make his way out as Viper was kind of baited into this one and will be falling down. Dodges a few abilities, and T1 win a team fight.
It's just tank diff. It's just tank diff. Both of these tank... Oh,
there, so that's another tool gone here for Hanwha. But Faker, he's just so behind in terms of his itemization. He does not match the poke of Zeka, ironically enough.
No. Crash down, Carrier gonna get knocked up and destroyed. Zeus diving on in there, doesn't find the stretch. Armstrong, the kill back does come on in though. And now Ona, he knows how to play the Rel. Empress Divide does nothing. The Heartbreaker dives over it. And Faker will now get into that backline. And Ona pretty good at the Azir as well. Very nicely done. He'll now just transform into everyone. And the snowball of the team fight is beautiful. T1, they love going to Baron. They're going to do so now.
As soon as the momentum, you're like making a play onto Carrier, onto this super tanky farm Sejuani ends up being a mistake, especially as you were already down tools in the fight. Zeka without flash, Viper without cleanse, and they just really weren't able to do anything on the back of that.
Yeah, and it's not really a poke war that T1 is winning this with Faker's Corki. Just follow-up damage from this guy, and obviously the package on the last fight where they were able to...
Both angles here. HLE Life Esports going to try and take the Dragon and do what they can.
Well, let's see whether they can actually get some sort of steal, as Faker still in that mid lane. Doran has moved back to try and contest. The Dragon is going to equalize, and T1 will start it off once again. And Zeus does take a Hex Gate over. That's a teleport in from Doran. Just gets into the pit. Of course, he can do this because the Rek'Sai, she is so incredibly tanky. And just now, going to be burrowed around, moving in. Let's see who manages to take it. It's Peanut, the locks down the dragon, but can they win a fight is the question. Doran unable to tunnel his way out. And that is going to be a kill going over to Zeka.
Fight into Faker's package, they were just looking for secure the Drake and evacuate, and the second the smite goes Peanut's way, they bail out. Doran is a casualty of this call from Hanwha Life, but at least they're
T1 are going to peel away. Faker still with that package up. They want to get that turn, and they're going to need to do it sometime soon. Now the package is going to be used just to try and rout Doran here, but it isn't exactly the most. He actually just decides to go back on top of the package. I don't know about that one. That is going to be Ona getting his first kill of the fight. Takes down the big tank of this one, and both flashes from the carries are now on cooldown for Hanwha Life.
And this may just be both objectives to T1 here. They could rush down this Baron now, and with Doran down, it's hard for Hanwha to stop. I mean, Peanut doesn't have flash, they don't have vision.
All right, Peanut Delight still here. There's the CC onto the buy. He is very tanky, but the Rel is going to go down. Faker's just executed, but I just don't think it's enough to win them this fight. Viper cannot turn up in time. Another teleport going to come on in as Zeka. He could be the hero, but full information is there for T1. And they will be able to take down this Baron. Zeka unable to get in there, and he may not be able to keep himself alive. He is. Not enough cooldown.
HLE away, Faker gets to show up without using the teleport. And that's just going to put them on 12 point. And this is just a chain of events, a domino effect of what happened with Hanwha Life trying to stop that Baron.
Over. T1 will have ample time to set up for this soul fight. Now, HLE Life Esports are trying to attack carrier, but you're going to take so long to kill him.
Yeah, this is taking forever, and there is no damage here in this fight. Remember, this is a lot of tanks. Of course, there is Peanut there. They will be able to get through the Sejuani, but they have to invest everything to take him down, and they'll lose an inhibitor for it. They may even lose the base, as the backs have now been started for HLE Life Esports. Going Shadow just to stop them, and they'll take the first Nexus turret. There is so much damage under these turrets as well with the Corki in the center. I don't think that was worth it, HLE Life.
Absolutely not. Control that they have is way more oppressive. Threatening that bottom inhibitor, taking it down. Is Peanut now in trouble?
Yeah, Perry just going to interrupt him here as Peanut tries to take the Hex Gate, but it is not going to work out. He gets himself a big old shield and is just going to be taken out. There is now Ona turning in a bit like he was throwing away his life there.
Yeah, I mean, he could have maybe tried to set up for a sandwich, but there's just no control. He's identified early.
Oh, God. Oh, Delight taking so much damage here is now T1 pushing down this mid inhibitor turret. That is going to evaporate. And this feels a whole lot cleaner. There is the engage. The elastic switch up, fantastic by Zayas to make sure they're all CC. The Emperor's Divide tries to get something done, but it's from the grave for Zeka. And once again, just engaging with reckless abandon is Zach. Gorgeous this game. And T1, they will answer back and make this best of 5 a best of 3. And win one against HLE Life for the first time this playoffs.
And I feel like, you know, game 1, we saw HLE Life competition.
These were some of the best highlights from today's LCK 2024 Spring Split matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.